Okay. Hello. Instagram Live. Cool. I haven't done an Instagram Live or even been on Instagram much in a long time. Oh, hey, Chris. Because I just needed to take a really big break. And I felt tired. So for me, a huge part of the work that I'm doing, or what I believe in when I'm working with clients and coaching people, is that I have to be doing the work as well. And I have to be practicing my own medicine in order to be able to share that with others. Chris, you're the best. I'm so glad you're here. And for me, what I was really realizing was the medicine for me right now, or what I'm really working with and practicing, is all around honoring cycles and rhythms. And I think, we live in a world, in a society, and we grow up in ways where we are constantly asked to be in a summer. If we're thinking about the seasons, a summer is a time where we're producing, where there's high energy, where we're yielding fruit and flowers and things are at their fullest expression. And summer's awesome. We're in the middle of summer right now, and I get to be up in Seattle right now, which is like the best place to be in the summer. But it's only one part of a season. And so just feeling that feeling of always having to be in a summer, always having to be producing, always having to be achieving, always having to have something to say or to share, is so exhausting. And so my medicine, what I'm really working with and have been for the last year or so, is really around honoring my own rhythms and cycles, and really finding the benefit and I guess just like the importance of being in different seasons, allowing yourself to move into a fall where things start to shed and there's a season of just letting go and maybe feeling even uncomfortable, even moving into a winter where there's stillness, where there's still life, but it is different. It looks different and feels different. And there's more solitude, maybe there's more silence, maybe there's more stillness. There's not as much producing or doing, and there's not necessarily something you can see from it. Being in a winter, especially as a business owner or creator, or to any human, can feel really scary, and we can almost not trust ourselves in that time because it feels like, oh my gosh, what is next? Am I done creating? Is there anything left for me? Is this okay? Is it okay for me to rest? But not for this long, probably not this long. And to really allow ourselves to be in a winter is definitely not something I have gifted myself for most of my life. Moving through the winter and allowing yourself then to emerge into a spring where maybe you start to plant new seeds. You don't know exactly what's coming for you, but you're planting ideas, you're planting things, and you're letting things unfold. So that for me has been a practice lately. And that can look, unfold over longer periods of time. It can even just be a season within a month, or sometimes even within a day, of honoring those different rhythms and cycles in our bodies. So that's a big piece of what I'm working and have been for years working with my own clients on. And I think for me, taking a break from things or shedding different things or stepping into new things or allowing myself downtime is really this practice in trusting myself, trusting the process, trusting nature, trusting rhythms, trusting that there's a flow to life and that it's okay to be producing and it's okay to be resting, and finding that balance. So for me, it's really exciting things coming after kind of being in what's felt like more of a winter. I'm still working with my clients in my business, and I'm going to be taking on a couple more clients. So if you're interested, send me a message, and we can talk more through it. I also had the amazing opportunity to work in a startup company where I really got to learn a lot around group dynamics and group coaching, and really flex my muscles in program creation and creating healing environments and healing spaces. That's another thing that is part of my medicine and what I'm working with right now. And I'm really excited because I am creating a new entity in creation called the Slow Medicine Collective. And I get to partner with one of my mentors, one of my teachers, one of my colleagues who I love, Megan Liebman. And we are currently creating a new kind of offering where we're going to be offering, functional nutrition. Megan's an herbalist, so we're bringing in herbal medicine. We're going to be bringing in the medicine of your seasons, honoring your rhythms and cycles, slowing down. And this concept and idea of slow medicine is really just connecting to our rhythms and cycles. Slowing ourselves down for a second to really rest into a rhythm of healing, to allow ourselves the time and space to really dig deep into what it is that's out of balance in our lives, and also create a life that allows for healing to occur. Because what I've found in my own life, and what I've found with a lot of clients too, is there's so many things out there that we could be doing, should be doing, could put in to our bodies, could take out of our bodies to make us healthy. But oftentimes we're doing this in a summer where we are just going. Like we are, the more that we can do, the more that we heal is sometimes the feeling. And I've definitely felt that and been a part of that. When we bring in a slower medicine, this slowing down, it can feel really scary or sound really scary at first, but it's really just allowing ourselves time to settle into and pay attention to our own rhythms and be supported no matter where we are at. It's really about creating an environment around us and setting up a life that allows for some of these interventions that we're putting in to take root. So, if we are eating all the right things, or we've got all the supplements going and we're doing the exercise routine, but our life feels really chaotic and stressful and there's no time to rest, and we're in a constant summer. There's no fall, there's no spring, there's no winter rhythm to our days, to our months, to our years, to our lives. It can feel really, really hard for these interventions to take root and actually give us the outcomes that we're looking for. And that can feel really frustrating. I don't know if anyone's ever felt that way before, but I certainly have, and I've worked with hundreds of people who have been in that place, kind of feeling like, why, if I'm doing all the right things, why do I still feel the way I feel? Why are these symptoms still persisting? Why do I feel like I don't have the energy? Why do I feel off? Why do I feel like I'm always behind in my day? Like there's so much more I could or should be doing. And being able to step into our own rhythms and cycles, to slow down, allows us to start to create these structures and systems around us in our life that allow us to settle in, that allow us to let go and rest into a system, a structure, and container. So I'm going to share a lot more about what that means, the kind of work that we're going to be doing, the kind of offerings, that we're going to have in that. But the Slow Medicine Collective is going to be a home for client work and, nutrition work and lifestyle work and functional nutrition and medicine work. It's also going to be a home and a community for practitioners, for mentorships. I've been able to do a lot of that work over the last year as well, too. So we're going to really create a space for everyone so that we can really define what it means to heal together. Ooh, it's 11:11 here. This is good. We're going to really create and redefine what it means to heal, because the world is crazy right now and there's so much going on. And a lot of times in a lot of spaces don't feel very healing. And sometimes even our own bodies don't feel like healing environments or spaces. And I really, really want to work with that and shift that and support you in that as well, because I do believe that there is a different way to do it. So basically that's all I wanted to share. A phrase that keeps coming up for me is, let beautiful things take their time to unfold. And as opposed to forcing a bloom or forcing us to produce when we don't want to or we don't have the resources, sometimes I say it's like, I'm no longer fracking my energetic resources. Like if I don't have the resources and it's not there, a big pattern for me used to be do everything to pull it out and get it out there. And over time that really depletes you. And I think, for me, led me to a lot of illness in my younger years. But now can just lead to a life that feels stressful or that feels overwhelming. I don't know if anyone else has ever felt that before either. Let me know. But being able to let beautiful things take their time to unfold, to be okay with the different seasons, to be okay with our rhythms, to first be able to identify them and understand them, but then also to give ourselves permission to rest into them. So you are a beautiful thing. You deserve to take your time to unfold. And that's really the medicine that I want to bring forward, that I want to offer, and that I want to connect about. So let me know how that feels, if that's resonating for you. I have so much more to share. It's hard for me not to want to stay on here for a really long time. Oh, I'm glad it's helpful, Chris. You're the best. I'm so glad that we got to connect this morning, even if it's through this Instagram live. I'm here, and I'm coming into a very exciting spring and summer for myself, and I want to support you. I want to be in community, and I'm going to share more about what that community looks like and means to me. So reach out to me if you have any questions. You can send me a direct message, and I would love to hear from you. And I hope you have a beautiful, slow, peaceful day.